my channel. You play by my rules. You see, reactions ain't just a word around here, and we ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. Yeah, that's right, folks. Welcome to Pitchin Grenades Renegade Reactions, where shit's about to get real.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pitchin Grenades Renegade Reactions, where we don't dodge controversy, we dive headfirst into it and pull the pin. Today, we're stepping into a track that's got the internet in an uproar this morning. Tom MacDonald released Woke World, and this song is not built for comfort. This is Tom at his absolute rawest, ripping open headlines, burning through hypocrisy, and shouting what a lot of people are way too scared to say out loud. But before we even hit play, let's be real. This one's going to ruffle feathers. Tom doesn't tiptoe. He stomps through every political landmine on purpose. And whether you agree or not, you listen because it's honest. That's what makes his music powerful. It's not about sides today. It's about the chaos of living in a world where nobody trusts anyone anymore. So if you're watching this, drop your guard. Forget the labels, because this isn't left or right. This is real versus fake. This is truth versus noise. And as always, I'm not here to preach. I'm here to reach. Breaking it down bar by bar and figure out why this one hits like an alarm clock at 3 a.m. I'm Jack. This is Pitchin Grenades, Renegade Reactions, where every lyric is a landmine, every thought's a weapon, and every reaction is a conversation. Now let's light the fuse. Step into Tom MacDonald. This is a Woke World. Give me something great, Tom.
America is fallen, turned our men into women. Our billionaires get private islands where they're trafficking children. The flag is burning in the streets. We don't believe the politicians. We defunded the police and free speech has been restricted.
All right, so typical Tom, straight out the gate. He throws the entire world into the fire pit. No filter, no warning. Every line Tom sings sounds like it was ripped off a viral headline, but that's the point. He's not just rapping facts, he's pairing a mood of collective exhaustion for us all.
And Canada has fallen, their dollar ain't worth a buck. If you misgender someone there, you're getting fined or locked up. Trudeau censored the internet, then they banned half the guns. The trucker convoy was the last breath of freedom in their lungs.
All right, so I'll tell you, as a Canadian, this hits differently. I've been Tom's biggest critic. If you were to go back in my videos, Tom's always harping and hollering about the Americans, the American justice system, the politicians, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It entertains me too. But Tom was Canadian before he moved to the States. And the fact that for years we've been getting our asses handed to us up here in Canada by the wokies, and he hasn't seen fit to do a damn thing or say a damn thing about it, kind of pissed me off. But you know what, Tom? I'm sorry. You've made up for it. You did mention your country in this song, and we all appreciate that. Back to the song. He's calling out the tension north of the border, how fast freedom has become a debate here, how quickly frustration turned into protest. And this verse feels personal. Frustration with leadership, censorship, the loss of control, all the things you folks were feeling in the States. A lot of them you still are, but a lot of them have tamed down since Trump came back into power there. And that trucker line carries a lot of weight. It's about more than trucks. It's about the feeling that government forgot who it works for. Think about that for a minute. It's raw, political, undeniably emotional, because anger and heartbreak sound almost identical when the system feels broken, which it is here in Canada. But again, thanks, Tom, for shouting us out.
The UK has fallen, getting woker every day. It's illegal immigrants throwing acid into faces. Protests and riots, COVID record inflation. The people lost their freedom. Great Britain lost its greatness. America.
And that's true. I mean, you think shit's crazy in the States. You think shit's crazy in Canada. Have you seen this stuff coming out of Britain. There are some crazy bastards over there. There really is. But the lens widens here, bringing in the UK. Now the whole Western world is unraveling. This isn't a national anthem. It's like a global obituary, this track right here.
To Europe, across the globe, every country, every city, every neighborhood and home. It's infecting everything and everybody that we know, so just say it. Screw everything woke. Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go, scream it out.
All right, so he said they're America to Europe, across the globe, every country, every city, every neighborhood at home. The infection metaphor, genius word choice. Tom has a habit of doing this. He turns ideology into like a virus. You can feel the rhythm pulse like a heartbeat, like the infection's actually spreading. It's unsettling because it sounds true to people who already feel sick of the noise. I think this is a setup of a really cool hook coming. I got a feeling.
It's infecting everything and everybody that we know, so just say it. Screw everything woke. Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go, scream it out into the streets. I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything woke. Right.
Screw everything woke. The hook is to release anger turned into anthem. The chant of the delusional ones who feel ignored by every side.
I can see a fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything.
I knew you had a catchy hook coming up,
Tom. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down.
There's fire right there. Burn this woke world down. The ultimate protest symbol. It's not literal. It's a metaphorical rebirth. Destroying the illusion to reveal the truth. When he says, can't let them divide us, is the real key. That one line that keeps this whole thing together. And Tom's saying unity, not chaos, is the rebellion. And that's why people scream at his shows, not because they want destruction, but because they want connection again.
America has fallen, woke became a disease. They've made trillions off of mandatory lethal vaccines.
Sick.
The anthem plays and half the country is still taking a knee. Blacks and whites fighting over whose life matters the least. And
Black and whites fighting over whose life matters the least. This verse, gasoline, controversy, engineered for combustion. He's merging cultural wars, race, and health into one volatile verse there. You don't have to agree with the claims to feel the desperation. And he's not talking about division. He's performing it. It's messy. The song's ugly. And that's why it's real. Because this is the world right now, folks. This is the world we live in.
They've made trillions off of mandatory lethal vaccines. The anthem plays and half the country is still taking a knee. Blacks and whites fighting over whose life matters the least. And Canada has fallen, people can't afford to pay for food. The media's all liberal, it's nothing but the fake news. There's oil in the ground and pipelines they refuse to use. You're only heard if you're indigenous or LGBTQ.
Every line he just said is a fact here in Canada. I'm going back.
For food, the media's all lip. They've made trillions off of mandatory lethal vaccines. The anthem plays and half the country is still taking a knee. Blacks and whites fighting over whose life matters the least. And Canada has fallen, people can't afford to pay for food. The media's all liberal, it's nothing but the fake news. There's oil in the ground and pipelines they refuse to use. You're only heard if you're indigenous or LGBTQ.
100% facts there. That is Canada right now. That is Canada. It's bad, right? It's bad. And then the best part, not to go on about Canada too much, but the best part is, see, you guys got sick of the shit and you threw Trump in there and he's kind of fixing things up. We all got sick of the shit and Trudeau ran like a bitch. And somehow, Eastern Canada decided our new prime minister and they picked another bitch. Facts. So sad. Tom's not writing a thing like a think piece here. He's throwing a lifeline to anyone crushed by the cost of living. You can hear the frustration as someone watching grocery store bills climb and the news just keeps spinning nonstop. Tom is saying what people whisper at kitchen tables. Who's speaking for us? And that's why he connects. Not because he's always right, but because he's always raw.
Australia has fallen, Ireland been up in flames, people rioting and dying, divided, fighting for change. And from Canada to Finland, Denmark back to USA, it's a woke world. That's what we're standing up against. America.
So right there, the scale goes planetary. This isn't a country's breakdown anymore. This is humanity's burnout. That repetition drives home the exhaustion. The meaning here isn't the world is ending. It's we're too distracted to notice everything that's breaking. And that's irony. Everyone's arguing about labels. Well, the system quietly frays behind the noise. And nobody is taking notice. That's how they planned it.
To Europe, across the globe, every country, every city, every neighborhood and home, it's infecting everything and everybody that we know, so just say it. Screw everything woke. Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go. Scream it out into the streets, I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything woke. Rise up.
All right, so the hook returns here is stronger, defiance now. The song becomes a movement in miniature. It's that I'm mad too moment, where loneliness becomes unity. Every voice shouting back at the world forums, a choir of the fed up. Listen to them.
I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down. Burn everything. The whole world's fallen to the globalist elite. They want one God, one leader, one currency. It's the cigarettes, the vaccines, the food that you eat. Either way, the deep state wants you 6 feet deep. Fill your headphones with music, reinforcing their beliefs, and replace your own thoughts with the lies on TV. It's a woke world.
See, replace your own thoughts with the lies on TV. There is still people out there that actually believe that what you see on the news and what you see on TV is unfiltered, unbiased, and the way it is. And y'all on crack. That's a fact. If you still believe that, this verse here is a climax, the full conspiracy crescendo, scary, theatrical, brilliantly delivered by Tom. He's channeling distrust, not as a policy, but as poetry. This is Tom's soundtrack to paranoia, and he's giving voice to the internal monologue of millions of people who've stopped trusting pretty much everyone.
And we won't survive if we're asleep, so wake up before you rest in peace. Rise up, I can see.
Just want to spin that. That was a bar right there.
If we're asleep, so wake up before you rest in peace.
Wake up before you rest in peace. Like a mission statement. The thesis of the entire track right there.
Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we could burn this world down. Burn everything.
Well, you know, Tom never shies away from controversy. In fact, he kind of dives into it and goes looking for it. But that was the final eruption. The world is on fire. The people finally shouting back, Tom, as your voice. And he ends where he began, with rage, unity, reflection. You can love him or hate him, but you can't ignore him. Final thoughts on the track. I would say that when this one faded out, the silence hit like a question mark. Tom doesn't sing lullabies. He rings alarms. And as always, he is not trying to sell you comfort. He's trying to sell awareness. Woke World isn't a call for war. It's a call for consciousness. It's what happens when a culture becomes allergic to truth and addicted to outrage. And while some bars were wild, some exaggerated. Every line in that song had one purpose, and that was to wake people from the political hypnosis going on here in the Western world. If you enjoyed the reaction today, I'm going to put the link to the original down below. Make sure you go check out Tom's channel. Make sure you check out the video. Give a like, give a subscribe, leave a comment there. While you're here on our channel, it'd also be super cool if you would like this video. Maybe leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss all our upcoming reactions. I got some great stuff coming your way. Whole lot of requests coming up as well. If you've commented and asked to hear something, keep checking back. Until next time, folks, have a super afternoon. We'll see you then.